curious about the Order of the Pug's strange origins. In 1740, a secret society called the Order of the Pug emerged in Bavaria, capturing the imagination of many with its unique customs. Founded by Roman Catholics, this quirky group had some rather unusual entry requirements. New members sported dog collars and had to scratch at the door, mimicking the behavior of a dog to gain admission. The society's activities were shrouded in mystery, provoking intrigue and speculation among outsider observers. Although it primarily aimed to foster fellowship among its members, the Order of the Pug also indulged in playful and satirical takes on society's norms. Reportedly, this odd society continued its playful traditions until 1902, leaving behind only snippets of history that make us wonder about daily life back then. It's amazing to think how a simple dog collar could symbolize membership in a secretive brotherhood. The blend of cheeky rituals and earnest fellowship made the order quite a distinctive part of Bavarian culture, echoing through history. What other secrets might be hidden in our past? Is it really true that rabbits can hear so well? Their large mobile ears truly set them apart in the animal kingdom. Unlike many animals, rabbits have ears that can rotate almost 270 degrees, allowing them to capture sounds from various directions without moving their bodies. This ability is essential for their survival, as it helps them detect potential predators lurking nearby. When a rabbit hears a sound, it can quickly pinpoint where it's coming from, even if the noise is faint. This keen sense of hearing, combined with their excellent eyesight, makes rabbits incredible at sensing danger. These features are not just impressive, but vital, enabling rabbits to thrive in the wild, where being aware of their surroundings can mean the difference between life and death. So the next time you see a rabbit twitching its ears, remember just how remarkable these furry creatures really are. What if I told you Santa Lucia is one of a kind? It's true. Santa Lucia is the only country in the world named after a woman. This beautiful island nation in the Caribbean honors Santa Lucia de Siracusa, a Christian martyr who lived in the 4th century. According to history, she was celebrated for her bravery and devotion, making her an enduring symbol of hope and resilience. Visitors flock to Santa Lucia not only for its stunning beaches and lush rainforests, but also to immerse themselves in its unique culture, which reflects a blend of African, European, and indigenous influences. From lively festivals celebrating the local heritage to the delicious Creole cuisine, Santa Lucia offers a rich experience that's hard to match anywhere else. So the next time you hear about this charming island, remember it carries the name of a remarkable woman. How many countries can boast such a special story? Did you know Hannah McFarlane loves tropical plants? This dedicated collector from Winchester has poured over $15,000 into her impressive collection, which boasts more than 250 unique species. Her fascination with botany sparked during her travels, where she encountered the vibrant colors and unique forms of tropical flora. Inspired, Hannah returned home in 2017 and decided to breathe new life into her neglected garden. With hard work and a vision, she transformed it into a lush, tropical paradise, complete with exotic plants from around the world. Each plant tells a story, reflecting her adventures and passion for nature. Friends and family are often amazed at how such a variety of plants can thrive in her backyard, proving that with determination and care, anyone can create their own green oasis. Hannah's garden not only showcases the beauty of tropical plants, but also serves as an inspiration to others to explore their interests, cultivate their passions, and perhaps even embark on a gardening adventure of their own. Are you ready to start your own plant journey? Why exactly does What's the Secret of Everglades reptiles living together? The Florida Everglades is a unique ecosystem where both crocodiles and alligators thrive side by side, a rare phenomenon on our planet. Picture this. Alligators, known for their dark black scales and U-shaped snouts, basking in the sun, while crocodiles, distinguished by lighter gray or brown hues and V-shaped snouts, glide through the water nearby. This fascinating coexistence springs from the specific habitats each species prefers. The Everglades' expansive wetlands create an ideal environment, allowing alligators to dominate the freshwater areas while crocodiles venture into brackish waters. This ecological division minimizes competition enabling both species to flourish. Alligators tend to be more aggressive, deploying their powerful jaws in hunts, while crocodiles take a more stealthy and cautious approach. This balance of behaviors has crafted a unique dynamic in the Everglades, where both reptiles enjoy the benefits of overlapping habitats. So the next time you think of the Everglades, remember it's not just a swamp, it's a vibrant stage for nature's unique reptile showdown. Hard to believe, but Selena Gomez named her kidney. The popular American singer revealed that she affectionately calls her kidney Fred after Fred Armisen, the comedic mastermind behind her beloved show, Portlandia. This unique connection highlights how humor and friendship can bloom even in tough times. In 2017, Selena faced a serious health challenge as she battled lupus, an autoimmune disease that can attack the body's organs. To save her life, her close friend Francia Raisa stepped up and donated one of her kidneys to Selena, showcasing the power of true friendship. During a heartfelt interview, Selena explained that naming her kidney after Fred is a way of bringing light to a challenging situation, blending laughter with life-saving efforts. This quirky name adds a humorous touch to a serious story, reminding fans that even in difficult times, joy and connection can shine through. Isn't it inspiring how friends can support each other? Did you know that Trish Bridge is a breathtaking adventure? Perched high in the Swiss Alps, Trish Bridge offers both engineering marvel and heart-pounding excitement. This stunning suspension bridge gracefully spans a deep valley, providing hikers with an exhilarating journey that feels like walking among the clouds. Built using a few sturdy wooden planks and durable steel cables, the bridge forms an unforgettable route over the icy glacier that lies hundreds of feet below. Just imagine standing on this narrow structure, feeling a gentle sway in the crisp, fresh mountain air, with picturesque views stretching in every direction. But Trish Bridge isn't merely about thrill-seeking. It also serves as a vital connection between various hiking trails, making it a popular waypoint for nature enthusiasts eager to relish the sweeping vistas of rugged peaks and glistening glaciers. While some may initially feel a flutter of fear at such heights, this sense of vertigo often transforms into pure joy as visitors absorb the serene beauty surrounding them. Whether you're an adventurous soul or simply someone who appreciates magnificent landscapes, Trish Bridge is an essential stop that guarantees a delightful mix of excitement and wonder. Why are dogs obsessed with squeaky toys? It turns out the squeaky sound these toys make mimics the distress signals of small animals, like rodents. This sound instinctively triggers a dog's hunting instincts, leading them to pounce and play with these toys as if they were chasing after prey. Dogs have been domesticated for thousands of years, but many of their wild instincts remain intact. The high-pitched squeak can capture their attention, and their natural curiosity makes them want to explore and investigate the source. When dogs latch onto a squeaky toy, it often brings out their playful nature, helping them exercise, engage their minds, and even alleviate boredom. However, while these toys can provide endless fun, it's important for dog owners to supervise playtime to ensure that the toys are safe and intact. So next time you see your furry friend gleefully chewing and squeaking, just remember that they are truly in touch with their primal instincts. Guess what really drives Margherita Pizza's fame? The Margherita Pizza, a beloved classic, owes its name to Queen Margherita of Italy. In 1889, this iconic dish was created specifically for her during her visit to Naples. The pizza was topped with vibrant ingredients that mirrored the colors of the Italian flag: fresh basil for green, mozzarella for white, and ripe tomatoes for red. This delightful combination not only catered to the Queen's tastes, but also symbolized national pride. The royal endorsement sparked a pizza craze that turned Margherita into a household name, connecting it to Italy's culinary heritage. Today, this pizza isn't just a meal, it represents tradition, history, and the simple joy of good food. So next time you enjoy a slice of Margherita, remember you're tasting a piece of royal history. Can you imagine that rare albino zebras exist? These stunning creatures are not just a different shade of regular zebras, they are a rare marvel of nature. Albino zebras stand out due to a genetic mutation that affects melanin production in their bodies. This lack of pigment means that instead of the usual black and white stripes, their skin appears white or a light shade, with very light or even pinkish stripes. Their striking appearance captivates wildlife enthusiasts and researchers alike, as sightings of these rare animals are incredibly uncommon in the wild. Yet this unique charm comes with challenges. The absence of melanin can increase their vulnerability to the sun, making them susceptible to sunburn and skin cancer. Additionally, this unusual pigmentation may complicate their social interactions within herds, as they may be perceived differently by their peers. Moreover, their lighter color can hinder their camouflage, leaving them more exposed to predators. So the existence of albino zebras invites fascinating discussions about survival, adaptation, and the wonders of genetics in nature. Just imagine spotting one of these beautiful rare zebras roaming the savanna, a true gem of the wilderness. Most people don't know this, but kite fights in Thailand thrill. During these vibrant competitions, competitors control beautifully crafted kites that aren't just colorful, but also produce captivating whistling sounds as they soar through the sky. The unique design of these kites, often made from lightweight materials like paper and bamboo, allows them to dance gracefully in the breeze, while the whistling adds a musical element to the aerial battle. Participants deftly maneuver their kites to outsmart their opponents, aiming to cut the strings of rival kites in midair. This lively spectacle transforms the skies into a swirling blend of color and sound, drawing crowds who cheer and enjoy the festive atmosphere. Traditional kite fighting in Thailand is not just a test of skill, it's a rich cultural experience celebrating creativity and competition. Have you ever seen a kite duel so enchanting? Shocking survival skills of cockroaches revealed. Did you know that cockroaches can live for about a week without their heads? This might sound unbelievable, but it's true. Unlike humans, these resilient insects don't breathe through their mouths. Instead, they take in oxygen through tiny openings in their bodies called spiracles. These spiracles are located along the sides of their bodies, allowing them to access air even when they're missing vital body parts. This unique adaptation helps them survive in challenging environments where food and water might not always be available. Consequently, cockroaches can endure longer than one might expect in dire situations, even with serious injuries. They are incredibly hardy creatures, capable of withstanding extreme conditions that would be fatal to many other animals. Researchers study cockroaches not only out of curiosity, but to better understand their survival mechanisms. So the next time you see a cockroach, take a moment to appreciate its astonishing ability to survive against the odds. Who knew these little bugs were such tough survivors? Is it really true that hormones boost brain power? Yes, they do. Gonadal hormones, like estrogen from ovaries and testosterone from testes, play key roles in stimulating neurogenesis, which is the creation of new neurons in your brain. These hormones are particularly impactful in regions associated with memory and learning. Research shows that estrogen can enhance cognitive abilities and protect against mental decline, while testosterone has been linked to better spatial memory and overall brain health. This exciting connection between hormones and brain function suggests that understanding how these hormones work could open doors for future treatments for conditions like Alzheimer's or other cognitive disorders. So next time you hear about estrogen and testosterone, remember they're not just about physical traits, they might be helping your brain work better too. Isn't that fascinating? Why exactly does a country thrive on .tv domains? The tiny island nation of Tuvalu has surprisingly struck gold with its TV domain names. While Tuvalu is famous for its beautiful beaches and unique culture, it's also generated impressive revenue from selling these internet domain names, earning around $1 million every 3 months. The secret lies in the booming demand for .tv domains, especially from media and entertainment companies eager to boost their online presence. With TV shows and streaming services on the rise, more businesses want catchy, relevant URLs that end in TV to attract viewers. This income stream is crucial for Tuvalu's economy, helping the country fund essential services like education and healthcare. In a world increasingly reliant on digital platforms, Tuvalu has cleverly leveraged its domain name, turning a simple internet suffix into a vital source of income. So next time you see a .tv website, remember that it represents a lifeline for this small nation. How incredible is that? Did you know Indonesia has the most active volcanoes? This incredible country boasts over 130 active volcanoes, making it the highest concentration of volcanoes on our planet. Indonesia sits in a region called the Ring of Fire, a horseshoe-shaped area in the Pacific Ocean known for its seismic activity. While volcanoes can be dangerous, the communities living near these giants actually reap some benefits. The volcanic soil, enriched with nutrients from past eruptions, creates a flourishing environment for crops. Farmers grow rice, coffee, and many other plants, taking full advantage of this rich land. Despite the potential risks, the local people have learned to adapt, developing systems to monitor volcanic activity and respond during eruptions. It's a unique balance of life in harmony with nature's power. So the next time you think of volcanoes, remember that in Indonesia, they are not just destructive forces, but also vital contributors to the agricultural bounty and cultural identity of the region. Hard to believe, but pets can be left or right-handed. Just like humans, our furry companions exhibit unique preferences that can include being left or right-pawed. This fascinating aspect of animal behavior is tied to their brain structure and how they engage with their environment. Researchers have discovered that many pets prefer one side when performing everyday tasks, such as reaching for a treat, playing with toys, or even running towards you. For dogs, this preference is often measured by observing which paw they use first when stepping forward. Studies indicate that around 50% of dogs tend to favor their right paw, while the other half shows a tendency towards left paw dominance. Cats also display similar quirks. Some of them might be lefties, and interestingly, this paw preference could correlate with their personality traits. Do you notice your cat swatting at things more often with their right paw? Or does your dog retrieve the ball consistently with their left? Paying attention to these behaviors can provide insights into their unique personalities, making your pet even more intriguing. Here's a wild fact about smartphone anxiety. Recent studies show smartphone usage has surged dramatically, climbing from an average of 3 hours and 45 minutes per day in 2019 to an anticipated 4 hours and 49 minutes by 2024. That's nearly a full workday spent scrolling, texting, and streaming. It's no wonder that many experts are waving red flags about this rising screen time. About 68.6% of people believe that this excessive phone use negatively impacts their mental health. Notifications constantly dinging and social media feeds ever updating can create overwhelming stress and anxiety. The psychological toll isn't the only concern. Spending hours staring at screens leads to digital eye strain or computer vision syndrome, causing symptoms like blurry vision, dry eyes, and headaches. While smartphones offer convenience for communication and entertainment, it's crucial to take regular breaks to engage with our surroundings. Setting limits on screen time and practicing mindful usage can help protect both our mental well-being and our eyesight, sparking a healthier relationship with technology. Prepare to be amazed by spiralized potatoes. These delightful snacks are made using a special tool that transforms ordinary potatoes into stunning spirals. The fun, twirling shape not only catches the eye, but also makes for a unique eating experience. Once spiralized, the potatoes are fried to crispy perfection and dusted with delicious spices, bringing a burst of flavor with every bite. It's no wonder that these tasty treats have been popping up at fairs and festivals everywhere. In recent times, platforms like TikTok have amplified their popularity, with countless videos showcasing how fun they are to make and enjoy. Whether served on a stick, piled into a bowl, or topped with various sauces, spiralized potatoes bring joy and creativity to snacking. So have you tried this trendy treat yet? Ever thought about why bots outnumber humans online? It's surprising to learn that humans only make up 48% of internet users, while bots account for the remaining 52%. These bots, which are automated programs, perform a range of tasks that keep the internet running smoothly. For instance, search engine bots help index the vast amount of information available online, allowing search engines like Google to deliver relevant results when you type in a query. On the flip side, we also have malicious bots that generate spam and conduct cyber attacks, cluttering our inboxes and sometimes compromising security. This means that when you navigate the web, there's a good chance you're interacting with a bot rather than a real person. As technology advances, the role of bots is set to grow even further, raising questions about how this will shape our online experiences. Will bots continue to dominate the digital landscape? Have you ever wondered which movies topped the Oscars? 3 films have made history by winning an incredible 11 Academy Awards each. These cinematic giants are The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, Titanic, and Ben-Hur. Ben-Hur, in particular, is notable for its stirring portrayal of a Jewish nobleman navigating life during the Roman Empire. This epic film, released in 1959, is famous for its dramatic chariot race and powerful themes of betrayal and redemption. Not only did it capture audiences' hearts, but it also showcased the groundbreaking filmmaking techniques of its time. Meanwhile, Titanic, released in 1997, captivated viewers with its tragic love story set against the backdrop of the infamous ship sinking. And then there's The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, which concluded the fantasy trilogy by J.R.R. Tolkien and whisked audiences away to Middle-earth. Each of these films achieved remarkable acclaim and left an indelible mark on cinema. Ever thought about why we hunt for the Yeti? The Yeti, often called the Abominable Snowman, is a mysterious figure from Himalayan folklore, captivating imaginations for years. Interest in this elusive creature really took off in the 20th century when explorers discovered huge footprints in the snow, fueling tales of a giant, ape-like being dwelling in the remote, icy mountains. Expeditions sprang up like wildfire, with adventurers hoping to capture evidence of its existence. Despite countless searches, climbers and scientists have yet to find definitive proof that the Yeti is real. So why does this legend continue to capture our hearts? Perhaps it's the allure of the unknown, the thrill of adventure, or our fascination with cryptids. The Yeti symbolizes how humans are drawn to the mysteries of nature, constantly searching for what we might not fully understand. Could it be that some legends are meant to remain just that? Legends? Ever thought about why playing cards can create towers? Brian Berg has turned this childhood game into a stunning art form. At just 17 years old, he set a remarkable world record by constructing a towering structure that reached a dizzying height of 14.4 feet. This incredible feat showcases not only his talent, but also the creativity involved in building with something as simple as playing cards. Using precision and patience, Berg carefully balances each card, creating a stable foundation that defies gravity. His impressive card towers have captivated audiences around the world, inspiring many to try their hand at this unique hobby. Berg demonstrates that with focus and a bit of imagination, even the most ordinary items can be transformed into spectacular works of art. Whether you're a casual player or a budding architect, there's something truly magical about the intricate world of card construction. How high can you build? Most people don't know this, but Route 66 amazes. This legendary highway, known as the Main Street of America, stretches over 2,400 miles and promises an unforgettable journey packed with wonders. As you cruise along, quirky landmarks grab your attention, like the Cadillac Ranch in Texas, where 10 vibrant classic Cadillacs are artfully buried nose first in the earth. It's a perfect photo op that captures the essence of American pop culture. Looking ahead, you'll find the enchanting blue whale in Oklahoma, a giant sculpture that welcomes visitors to splash around and explore its friendly waters. Yet Route 66 offers more than just eccentric attractions. It boasts breathtaking landscapes, with the Grand Canyon stealing the spotlight. Imagine standing at the edge of this natural marvel, soaking in jaw-dropping views and thrilling hiking trails that draw adventurers from all over the world. Each pit stop along the way narrates a story, blending history, art, and nature into an extraordinary tapestry. So, what are you waiting for? Buckle up and hit the road to uncover the hidden gems of Route 66. Turns out the truth is that Yellowstone is massive. Spanning over 5,500 square miles, Yellowstone National Park stands as one of the largest national parks in the United States, delivering breathtaking natural beauty alongside incredible wildlife. Nestled primarily in Wyoming, with portions stretching into Montana and Idaho, Yellowstone boasts a diverse landscape featuring stunning mountains, pristine lakes, and iconic geysers like Old Faithful. This park is a sanctuary for an array of animals, such as bison, elk, and grizzly bears, making it a prime destination for wildlife enthusiasts. Each year, millions of tourists flock to experience its geothermal wonders and vibrant ecosystems, whether by hiking, camping, or simply relishing the scenery. The park's rich history as the first national park in the world only enhances its allure, compelling visitors to explore sites where early Americans once journeyed. With opportunities for photography, geology, and invigorating fresh air, Yellowstone truly offers something for every adventurer. So why not plan your visit to this magnificent place? Why was the first car crash in Ohio so memorable? It all happened in 1891 when two early automobiles, moving at a staggering speed of just 10 miles per hour, collided. Thankfully, no injuries were reported, but what followed was a heated argument between the drivers about whose fault it was. This small incident might not seem significant today, yet it symbolizes the start of America's long and complicated relationship with automobiles and traffic incidents. As cars became more popular, the roads grew busier, and disputes like this one quickly became common. Policymakers began addressing safety concerns, which eventually led to traffic regulations and driving laws we know today. The clash in Ohio is a reminder of how far we've come and how seriously we now take road safety. So the question remains, how do we keep improving our roads to prevent more accidents? Have you heard about Newton's gravity tree in England? This fascinating landmark, located in Lincolnshire, is where Sir Isaac Newton is believed to have discovered the principles of gravity. Legend has it that an apple fell from this very tree, prompting Newton to ponder why objects fall towards the earth. Today, visitors to the site can see this centuries-old tree, a living piece of science history. Standing tall, it serves not only as a reminder of Newton's groundbreaking ideas, but also as a symbol of curiosity and discovery. Imagine walking under its branches and thinking about how one simple apple changed our understanding of the universe. The tree has become a popular spot for tourists and students alike, all eager to connect with the story of one of history's greatest scientists. So next time you hear about gravity, remember that it all started under a tree in Lincolnshire. Can you believe the Super Mario Bros. Record? Darvian has shattered expectations by completing the iconic game in just 4 minutes and 55 seconds. This remarkable speedrun, achieved by cleverly using permitted glitches, has ignited a fiery debate within the speedrunning community. Some fans applaud Darvian's skills and creativity, while others argue that certain glitches stretch the game's rules and blur the lines of fair play. Speedrunning is all about mastering a game to finish it as quickly as possible, and while glitches can provide vital shortcuts, they often spark intense discussions about what constitutes a legitimate run. Many speedrunners dedicate countless hours to practice, perfecting their techniques and strategies to achieve record times. As gamers push the limits of what's possible, they challenge the very idea of competition in gaming. Can glitches be considered part of the game's strategy, or do they spoil the essence of the challenge? Join the conversation and see where you stand on this exciting issue. Here's a wild fact about medieval hygiene. In the Middle Ages, the luxury of toilet paper was unheard of, leaving people to get creative with their cleaning habits. Instead of soft rolls, folks turned to nature and everyday items like leaves, hay, or even old clothes. Imagine a time when sponges soaked in vinegar were passed around in castles and monasteries. Talk about sharing. For those living in rural areas, using the left hand for cleaning became common, which led to its reputation as the unclean hand in many cultures. This practice highlights how different times and places view hygiene. It's fascinating to think about how much has changed since then. What once seemed normal would likely leave us cringing today. So next time you reach for toilet paper, consider the medieval alternatives. Can you imagine life without it? Curious about shuttlecocks? Here's a surprising secret. Badminton shuttlecocks are not just ordinary feathers glued together. They undergo rigorous testing in wind tunnels to ensure they fly perfectly during a match. Imagine a feathered rocket zipping through the air. The feathers need to be perfectly aligned for the shuttlecock to travel smoothly and predictably. Wind tunnels allow experts to recreate different conditions, simulating how these shuttlecocks perform in various environments and at different speeds. When you see players skillfully sending the shuttlecock flying, it's no fluke. Precision is key. Any misalignment can drastically change its trajectory, potentially giving one player an unfair advantage. By testing them, manufacturers fine-tune the design so players can focus on their game instead of worrying about how the shuttlecock will behave. This level of attention to detail highlights the fascinating blend of science and sport, ensuring that every shot is as thrilling as it can be. Who knew the humble shuttlecock had such a scientific backstory? Did you know the Krusty Krab is a lobster trap? This quirky design in the beloved animated series SpongeBob SquarePants brings an interesting twist to its cheerful underwater world. The restaurant, run by the ever-ambitious Mr. Krabs, visually resembles a lobster trap, inviting viewers to think deeper about its implications. While SpongeBob and his friends navigate their playful adventures, the underlying theme explores the reality of sea creatures living in an ocean filled with dangers. By resembling a trap, the Krusty Krab subtly hints at the darker aspects of life in the sea, where survival isn't always guaranteed. This clever design choice not only adds humor, but also prompts viewers to reflect on the way we interact with marine life. So the next time you're watching episodes filled with laughter and friendship, consider the hidden meanings floating beneath the surface. Discover the Smart Terrarium revolutionizing indoor gardening. The AirGarden Smart Terrarium, previously called the Betip Ferret Plus, is changing the way tech-savvy gardeners care for their tropical plants. Using an easy-to-navigate app, this innovative terrarium manages light and humidity, ensuring that plants are always in their ideal environment. Imagine being able to control your indoor garden's conditions right from your smartphone. Whether you're a novice or an expert, the Smart Terrarium makes gardening accessible and fun. Designed to nurture various tropical species, it takes the guesswork out of plant care by providing real-time data and recommendations. This means healthier plants and less stress for gardeners. Plus, the sleek design adds a modern touch to any home decor. Are you ready to grow your plants with the help of smart technology? Believe it or not, France has a hidden pathway. The Passage du Gois is an extraordinary causeway that links the beautiful island of Noirmoutier to the French mainland. Stretching an impressive 14,763 feet, this unique pathway disappears underwater twice each day because of the ocean tides. When the tide is low, adventurous travelers can walk or drive across the causeway, enjoying spectacular views of the surrounding water and landscape. This natural phenomenon creates a captivating experience that's not just about getting from one place to another. It's about timing, nature, and a little bit of exploration. Many people flock to see this unusual sight, but visitors need to plan carefully to ensure they don't get stranded. When the tide comes in, the causeway is completely submerged, so knowing the tide schedule is crucial. This amazing connection between Noirmoutier and the mainland is more than just a road. It tells the story of nature's power and the beautiful places that exist in France, just waiting to be explored. Believe it or not, kittens need their mothers longer. New research shows that domestic kittens require at least 4 months with their mothers to learn vital life skills and social behaviors. During this critical period, Mama Cat teaches her little ones how to groom themselves, interact with other cats, and even understand the world around them. Kittens who spend enough time with their mothers develop healthier habits and are less likely to exhibit behavioral issues later in life. Moreover, the quality of care they receive during these early months greatly impacts their health and lifespan. A nurturing environment helps them grow stronger and more confident as they become adults. So if you're thinking about adopting a kitten, remember that those first few months are essential for their well-being. Giving them the time they need with their mother could make all the difference in their future happiness and health. Crackers add surprise to holiday festivities every year. These colorful, tube-like decorations have found a special place on our holiday tables, often packed with paper crowns, quirky riddles, and tiny trinkets. Originating during the Victorian era in England, crackers began as a fun way to enliven Christmas celebrations. They were initially filled with sweets and gifts, but the modern twist includes entertaining novelties and jokes that spark laughter and joy among family and friends. The excitement builds as everyone gathers around, pulling the crackers apart to reveal their treasures. Wearing the paper crowns, guests join in sharing the jokes, creating memorable moments that light up the holiday spirit. So next time you crack one open, remember that it's not just a tradition, it's a celebration of fun and connection that has lasted through the ages. You might be shocked to learn that we see green best. This fascinating fact reveals that humans have evolved to detect more shades of green than any other color. Imagine wandering through a lush forest where every rustle and shadow could mean danger. Early humans needed to spot predators hiding among leaves and grasses, making it crucial to distinguish between countless shades of green. This ability showcases an evolutionary adaptation that prioritized survival over mere beauty. It's not just about what looks pretty, it's about staying alive. While colors like red and blue can be vibrant and eye-catching, they simply weren't as essential for survival in our ancestral environments. Our eyes have developed nuances that allow us to see subtle differences in greens, enhancing our ability to navigate complex landscapes. So next time you stroll through nature, think about how your eyes are finely tuned to the greens around you. Most people don't know this about Christmas trees. Since 1991, sales of artificial Christmas trees in the United States have outpaced those of real trees. This shift is largely due to amazing advances in manufacturing that have made artificial trees look incredibly realistic and more durable. Many families now love the convenience of having trees that come pre-lit and can be reused year after year, which not only saves time, but also cuts down on waste and costs over time. However, real Christmas trees still hold a special place in many hearts due to their wonderful fragrance and the cherished traditions associated with them. Each year, millions of real trees are sold, showcasing that while preferences may be changing, the love for both options continues to thrive. This evolution reflects how our holiday practices are adapting, finding a balance between nostalgic traditions and the modern desire for sustainability. Whales are fascinating eaters. Did you know that these incredible giants of the sea have very different diets? Blue whales, the largest animals on Earth, primarily feast on tiny shrimp-like creatures called krill. They can consume up to 4 tons of krill in a single day. On the other hand, humpback whales have a more varied menu, often hunting small fish and shrimp. This diversity in diets shows just how adaptable these marine mammals are in their ocean habitats. While blue whales use a method called filter feeding, gulping massive amounts of water along with their food, humpbacks employ techniques like bubble net feeding to catch their prey. Each whale species has perfected its feeding strategy, tailored to the resources available in their environments. Isn't it amazing how these gentle giants thrive in the vast oceans with such unique eating habits? Let's uncover the truth about geese in Brazilian prisons. In a surprising twist, a prison in Brazil has adopted a unique approach to security by replacing traditional guard dogs with geese. Why geese, you ask? These feathered guards are incredibly territorial and have a keen sense of alertness that makes them quite effective at spotting potential escape attempts. When intruders approach, the honking of geese can create quite a ruckus, alerting guards more effectively than barking dogs might. This quirky choice not only enhances security, but also reduces costs associated with feeding and caring for larger animals. Geese have proven to be excellent watchdogs, and their presence is sure to surprise both inmates and staff alike. Could this innovative method be the future of prison security elsewhere? It certainly raises an eyebrow and leaves us wondering about other creative uses of animals in unconventional roles. Here's what actually happens when lives intertwine. In a remarkable turn of events, a woman named Penny saved a boy's life by performing CPR after he was accidentally struck by a baseball bat during a game. Penny stayed calm in a panic-fueled moment, successfully reviving the boy until help arrived. Fast forward years later, that same boy, now a young man, was at a restaurant when he noticed Penny choking on her food. Remembering her earlier act of bravery, he sprang into action and performed the Heimlich maneuver, dislodging the food and saving her life. This incredible story highlights not just the power of quick thinking in emergencies, but also how acts of kindness can create a beautiful circle of life. It reminds us that the relationships we build and the lives we touch can come back to help us when we need it the most. Isn't it amazing how fate can work like that? Italy's hidden ocean treasures await discovery. Scientists recently uncovered the stunning corals that thrive in Italy's unique marine environments, showcasing the stunning beauty and resilience of life beneath the waves. These corals, often found in challenging habitats like rocky cliffs and deep-sea areas, hold vital clues about the health of our oceans. By adapting to factors such as temperature changes and water acidity, these organisms reveal how life can flourish even under harsh conditions. Each coral colony acts like a tiny fortress, nurturing diverse marine life and contributing to the intricate ecosystem. Moreover, studying these resilient corals helps scientists understand climate change impacts on underwater ecosystems. As Italy's coastal regions face increasing environmental pressures, these corals symbolize hope and the need for conservation efforts. Their vibrant colors and intricate structures not only captivate divers and tourists, but also remind us of the ocean's critical role in sustaining our planet. How many other hidden wonders might we notice just beneath the surface? What happens when alligators meet manatees in Florida? In a fascinating twist of nature, alligators in Florida waterways surprisingly yield to manatees. Unlike what you might expect, these large reptiles step aside for the gentle giants, possibly because manatees are bigger and more peaceful. This unusual behavior shines a light on how two distinct species can coexist harmoniously in shared habitats. By observing this unique interaction, researchers gain insights into animal behavior and ecological balance. Alligators, often viewed as fierce predators, demonstrate a rare moment of consideration when encountering the docile manatees. This peaceful coexistence is a remarkable example of nature's complexity, reminding us that even within the animal kingdom, there are moments of surprising kindness and respect. How incredible is it that these mighty alligators recognize the gentle nature of the manatee? Ever wondered about the muses of drama? Melpomene and Thalia are fascinating figures from ancient Greek mythology, embodying the essence of tragedy and comedy. Melpomene, the muse of tragedy, is often portrayed with a somber expression, holding a tragic mask and signifying the deep emotions and struggles found in powerful stories. On the other hand, Thalia represents comedy, characterized by her joyful smile and often carrying a comic mask, bringing lightheartedness to the theatrical arts. Together, these muses represent the duality of drama, captivating audiences and inspiring countless playwrights and actors throughout history. Their iconic masks symbolize the wide spectrum of human emotions, reminding us that life is a blend of joy and sorrow. From Shakespeare to modern films, the influence of Melpomene and Thalia is evident everywhere in the world of performance. How do you see their legacy in today's entertainment? Why exactly does a neutron star collision create gold? When two neutron stars, incredibly dense remnants of massive stars, crash into each other, they unleash a spectacular explosion known as a kilonova. This cosmic event is not only visually stunning, but also incredibly significant. It's responsible for creating many of the universe's heavy metals, including gold. During the collision, the intense conditions lead to rapid nucleosynthesis, where atomic particles fuse to form heavier elements. In fact, a single kilonova can produce an astounding amount of gold, potentially equivalent to several Earths in mass. These precious materials then spread throughout space, enriching the cosmic environment and eventually finding their way into planets and even us. So the gold in your jewelry may actually have originated from deep space. Isn't it amazing to think about the cosmic connections behind the elements we cherish? Ever wondered how fast first impressions happen? Research shows that people form their first opinions of others in just 1/10 of a second. That's faster than a blink. This astonishing speed highlights how our brains work quickly to assess new faces. Scientists believe that this snap judgment relies heavily on our instincts, influenced by facial expressions, body language, and even clothing choices. Often, we don't even realize we're doing it. These quick impressions can affect everything from job interviews to friendships, setting the tone for future interactions. Isn't it fascinating that such a brief moment can have a lasting impact on relationships? This phenomenon illustrates the importance of presenting ourselves in a positive light, especially in those first few seconds. While quick decisions can be useful, they also remind us to be mindful of our biases. So the next time you meet someone new, remember that both your presentation and your perception are happening in a flash. What will you do with that fleeting moment? Hard to believe, but dollars once had no symbol. In 1788, the dollar was given its own symbol, a move that transformed how people recognized and used cash. Before this, money was just represented by numbers or words, which could be confusing and complicated. The introduction of the dollar sign, daten, made it much easier to understand prices and transactions at a glance. This symbol became a representation of currency not just in the United States, but it spread worldwide, symbolizing economic strength and monetary value. The simplicity of the dollar sign helped in creating a universal language for business, allowing merchants and customers to communicate financial amounts more clearly. As trade expanded and economies interconnected, the dollar sign became a vital part of daily life, opening doors to commerce and financial literacy. Can you imagine shopping without the familiar dollar symbol today? Believe it or not, quarks are tiny atomic particles. The term quark found its way into the world of science thanks to the imaginative mind of author James Joyce. In his writing, Joyce playfully invented this term to describe small particles within atoms, and what started as a whimsical creation has stuck around in the scientific community. These quarks, though a bit of a metaphor, symbolize the essence of atomic structure, showcasing how every atom is made up of even smaller components. Just like how corks fit snugly in a bottle, these particles play a critical role in holding atoms together. Joyce's playful invention blends the worlds of literature and science in a fascinating way. The fact that a fictional word has influenced real scientific terminology illustrates the creativity that can arise from storytelling and the profound impact words can have on our understanding of the universe. Isn't it amazing how words can shape science? Here's what actually happens when we recycle e-waste. The process of extracting gold from old electronics, like personal computers, is surprisingly efficient compared to traditional mining. In fact, crushing just 1 ton of e-waste can yield more gold than crushing 17 tons of gold ore. This incredible efficiency highlights the potential of recycling technology. As technology advances, more valuable materials can be recaptured from discarded gadgets. E-waste contains precious metals, often sitting in landfills, where they pose environmental risks. By recycling these materials, we not only recover valuable resources, but also reduce the need for destructive mining practices that harm our planet. Imagine a future where recycling is the norm. Efforts to improve e-waste recycling can help preserve our natural resources and promote sustainable practices. Isn't it amazing that something we often overlook can have such a significant impact? Guess what really drives goat conversations? Goats possess accents similar to humans. Just like we might speak differently based on where we're from, goats that grow up together develop distinct bleats that sound strikingly alike. Researchers found that these bleats can vary significantly between groups. For instance, a goat raised in one herd might sound completely different from a goat raised in another, even if they are the same species. This means that goats have a unique way of communicating within their social circles, adding depth to their social lives. It is fascinating to think that these animals have more vocal flexibility than we ever realized. Their vocalizations help them bond with each other, signal warnings, and even express feelings. So next time you hear a goat bleat, remember, it might be sharing its own special story or greeting among its buddies. Ever wondered how money can lose value so quickly? During a period of hyperinflation in Zimbabwe, this happened on a massive scale, making it one of the most dramatic cases in history. At its peak, Zimbabwe issued banknotes worth trillions of dollars, But this didn't translate into wealth for most citizens. Instead, it meant that even someone with a trillion-dollar bill struggled to buy simple items like bread. Prices soared daily. Basic goods became unaffordable for the average person. People had to carry large bags of money just to make small purchases. The situation was so extreme that many began to barter for goods instead of using cash. Imagine how disheartening it must have been to watch your savings evaporate overnight. This hyperinflation was a result of various economic mismanagement, political instability, and a lack of trust in the currency, leaving many wondering how to navigate such an unpredictable world. Did you know PTSD can heighten your senses? This intriguing phenomenon often causes individuals with post-traumatic stress disorder to become unusually aware of their surroundings. When experiencing PTSD, a person might feel like they are always on high alert, as if their senses are dialed up to 11. This heightened sensitivity can make everyday experiences overwhelming, from the rustling of leaves to the sounds of a bustling city. Imagine walking through a park and suddenly feeling intensely aware of every sound, smell, and movement around you. This is a reality for many. Such constant vigilance can interfere with daily life, leading to anxiety, irritability, and even difficulty concentrating. People with PTSD might find it hard to relax or enjoy social activities, as they often feel the weight of their heightened awareness. Understanding these challenges is critical for supporting loved ones affected by PTSD. It sheds light on the importance of seeking help, which can lead to effective coping strategies and improve emotional well-being. Isn't it fascinating how our minds work in such complex ways? Discover the wonders of Dominica's incredible boiling lake. This amazing natural phenomenon is unlike anything you've ever seen. Located in the lush hills of Dominica, the boiling lake is a geothermal marvel where the water temperature can soar close to 90 degrees Celsius. This extreme heat is due to the volcanic activity beneath the surface, which keeps the water bubbling and steaming like a giant cauldron. Imagine standing on the edge of this surreal lake, watching the fog rise and hearing the bubbling sounds that echo across the valley. Surrounded by dramatic cliffs and verdant vegetation, this place is a treasure trove for adventurers and nature lovers alike. The hike to reach the boiling lake is not for the faint of heart. It typically takes about 3 to 4 hours through challenging terrain. But for those who dare to embark on the journey, a mesmerizing landscape awaits, full of vibrant flora and the captivating sounds of nature. Have you ever dreamed of witnessing such a unique sight? Did you know red bell peppers beat oranges in vitamin C? It's true, while we often think of oranges as the go-to source for this essential vitamin, a single medium red bell pepper packs over 150 milligrams of vitamin C compared to just 70 milligrams in an orange. This incredible nutrient is crucial for boosting our immune system, promoting healthy skin, and helping our bodies absorb iron effectively. Moreover, red bell peppers aren't just about vitamin C. They add a vibrant splash of color and a mildly sweet flavor to a variety of dishes. Whether tossed in a salad, grilled, or stuffed, they offer countless delicious ways to boost your nutrition. So next time you're reaching for a snack or thinking about dinner, consider adding some colorful peppers to your plate. Isn't it fantastic how such a simple choice can contribute to better health? You might be surprised by the tallest teenager ever. In 2021, a remarkable young man named Olivier captured the Guinness World Record for being the tallest teenager in the world. Standing at an impressive height, he not only made headlines, but also sparked conversations about his potential future in professional basketball. As he towers above most people, his unique stature sets him apart in sports, particularly in basketball, where height can be a significant advantage. Olivier's story is a testament to how extraordinary growth patterns can affect one's life, leading to opportunities that many can only dream of. Imagine being in a sport where your height could give you an edge over your competitors. The question remains, could he be among the tallest basketball players in the league in the coming years? As he continues to grow and develop his skills, fans and aspiring athletes alike are eagerly watching to see how this incredible journey unfolds. You won't believe how newborns taste the world. Newborns are equipped with a remarkable gift. They have nearly 30,000 taste buds spread across their tongue, cheeks, and the roof of their mouth. This incredible number means they experience flavors much more intensely than adults, who have only about 10,000 taste buds remaining. This heightened sense of taste is crucial for newborns. It helps them identify nutritious foods while steering clear of any harmful substances. The sensitivity to different flavors encourages them to seek out what they need for healthy growth. Interestingly, most of those extra taste buds gradually disappear within the first few years of life. This means that as children grow, their taste experiences become less intense, making way for a more mature palate. So next time you share a meal with a little one, remember, they may just be tasting the world in ways you can only imagine. What if I told you about General Hooker's secret weapon? General Joseph Hooker, a key figure in the American Civil War, knew the importance of troop morale for success in battle. He implemented a surprising strategy to lift spirits among his soldiers by ensuring they had a steady supply of delicious food. Soldiers enjoyed flour or soft bread 4 times a week, complemented by fresh onions or potatoes twice a week, and dried vegetables making an appearance once a week. But Hooker didn't stop there. He transformed the soldiers' living conditions by mandating routines that included airing out bedding and bathing twice weekly. This focus on sanitation not only revitalized the troops, but also promoted health, reducing the spread of illness. General Hooker truly understood that a happy and healthy army was essential for victory on the battlefield. How did these changes impact the outcome of the war? Did you hear about the ancient whale discovery? In 2007, scientists made an astonishing find when they discovered a whale that had survived with a harpoon tip from 1890 lodged in its back. This remarkable creature had been swimming the oceans for over a century, a true testament to its resilience. The presence of the harpoon suggested that the whale, likely a bowhead or similar species, managed to heal from the injury and continue living in the wild. Bowhead whales can live more than 200 years, making them one of the longest living mammals on the planet. This discovery sparked conversations about the impacts of human activity on marine life and how some animals endure extraordinary hardships. Additionally, it reminded researchers of the importance of studying and protecting these majestic beings as they navigate a world full of challenges like climate change and pollution. This ancient whale is a striking example of survival, and its story raises essential questions about our relationship with wildlife. How can we help them thrive in an ever-changing environment? You might be shocked to learn that sharing stories drives us. The urge to post personal experiences on social media taps into a fundamental human need for connection and recognition. When we share our thoughts, memories, or funny moments, our brains release chemicals that produce feelings of happiness and pleasure. This surge activates reward centers in our brains, making us feel good about ourselves and our interactions. Every like, comment, or share reinforces this behavior, creating a cycle where we seek more engagement and validation. It's like a virtual hug that reminds us we're not alone and that our experiences matter. As people scroll through feeds, they enjoy glimpses of each other's lives, building a sense of community. In a world where isolation can feel overwhelming, sharing personal stories becomes even more vital. So next time you hit post, remember you're not just sharing moments, you're connecting with others. Believe it or not, fish thrive in the Devil's Bath. This incredible acidic pool located in New Zealand showcases nature's unsung heroes. The Devil's Bath is a strikingly vibrant green, filled with sulfuric acid and minerals, creating an environment most species would find deadly. Yet certain fish, like the hardy tarakihi, have developed remarkable adaptations allowing them not only to survive, but to flourish in these harsh conditions. These resilient creatures are able to withstand high acidity levels that would typically be lethal, making them a fascinating subject for scientists studying extremophiles. Organisms that thrive in extreme environments. The Devil's Bath serves as a reminder of nature's incredible diversity and the adaptability of life. It raises many questions. How do these fish manage such feats? What can we learn from them to help conserve other vulnerable species in changing environments? Nature never ceases to amaze us. Have you ever wondered why keyboards are back? Clicks, an innovative iPhone case, is reviving the beloved physical keyboard era while integrating modern tech. Designed by a team of former engineers from BlackBerry, Apple, and Google, clicks directly attaches to your iPhone, giving you the option to type on real, clickable keys instead of just tapping on a screen. This can be a game changer for those who find touchscreens less satisfying and want the tactile sensation of pressing keys. Sure, it might feel a tad bulky and comes with a price tag of about $140, but for many, the speed and accuracy of typing on a real keyboard are worth it. Imagine sending messages or writing emails with the same swift ease as you would on an old-school phone. This quirky blend of nostalgia and functionality seems set to draw in tech fans looking for a unique typing experience. Could this be the future of smartphone accessories? Guess what really drives our sense of smell? Anosmia is the complete loss of smell, and it can really change how someone experiences the world. Our sense of smell is closely tied to taste, so when people lose this ability, they don't just miss out on the aroma of fresh cookies or blooming flowers. They often find that food tastes bland and unappealing. Imagine eating your favorite meals without the delightful scents that enhance their flavors. Anosmia can happen due to various reasons, such as viral infections, allergies, or even certain medications. While some people regain their sense of smell over time, others may struggle with it for longer periods. Scientists are actively researching ways to help those affected by anosmia. They are exploring treatments that might restore this vital sense, allowing people to enjoy the world of scents once again. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can make such a big difference? What if I told you crabs can regrow their claws? These fascinating creatures have an amazing ability to regenerate lost limbs, including claws and legs, making them true champions of recovery. When crabs get into battles or accidents, they might lose a claw, but don't worry. Nature has equipped them with the remarkable skill to regrow it. In fact, a crab can regenerate its lost limb to about 95% of its original size. This process is driven by the crab's unique biology, which includes special stem cells that help rebuild tissues and muscles. The new claw might take time to grow, and it can differ in color or size, but it usually returns very close to its original function. This impressive regeneration not only helps them survive in the wild, but also plays a crucial role in maintaining their health and ability to hunt for food. Isn't nature fascinating? Is it really true that some cultures honor the dead like this? In many societies around the world, such as the Dinka people of the southwestern United States and some indigenous groups in Australia, the death of an individual is treated with profound respect and solemnity. Tradition dictates that the body must be buried whole and intact, as it remains sacred even after life has ended. This belief comes from spiritual understandings that the body houses the soul, and disturbing it could disrupt the person's journey in the afterlife. For centuries, these practices have been maintained to honor ancestors and ensure they are treated with dignity. Funerary rituals may vary widely, but the central theme remains the same: preserving the integrity of the deceased. This dedication to respectful burial reflects a deep cultural connection to life, death, and the invisible journeys that follow. How fascinating is it that such traditions endure through generations? Let's uncover the truth about the QWERTY keyboard. This widely used keyboard layout was invented by Christopher Sholes in 1874, specifically for a new typewriter. Sholes cleverly designed it to reduce typing speed in order to prevent key jams, a common problem with early typewriters. By placing frequently used letters farther apart, he aimed to create a smoother typing experience. This sounds straightforward, but there's more to the story. Some experts suggest that telegraph protocols may have influenced the arrangement, indicating a deeper connection between these technologies. The QWERTY setup has persisted through the years, becoming the standard for modern keyboards. But it's fascinating to think about the challenges Sholes faced and the innovative solutions he devised. So next time you type, consider the history behind those letters and how they came to shape communication as we know it today. Did you know about the deadly pool in the Gulf? Hidden deep within the Gulf of Mexico, at an astonishing depth of 3,980 feet, lies a mysterious natural pool that is nothing short of lethal. This unique body of water has a diameter of 98 feet, but what truly sets it apart is its extremely high salinity levels. the salt concentration is so intense that it effectively creates a hostile environment for most living organisms. Any creature that dares to swim into this pool finds itself unable to survive, succumbing to the salt's harsh effects. However, nature still finds a way to adapt. Within this strange ecosystem thrive certain highly resistant bacteria that can endure the challenging conditions. These bacteria play a vital role in the mysterious life cycle of this underwater world, showcasing nature's incredible resilience. Scientists study this extreme habitat not only to learn about life in inhospitable environments, but also to gain insights into potential applications in medicine and biotechnology. What other wonders do the depths of the ocean hold? Did you know this car broke speed records? The Mercedes-Benz 125 record wagon achieved a jaw-dropping speed of 268.9 miles per hour way back in 1938. This incredible feat stood unmatched for many years, showcasing the extraordinary abilities of German engineering. Picture this: the vehicle featured a powerful V12 engine generating over 700 horsepower, making it a beast on the road. Race car driver Rudolf Caracciolo was the man behind the wheel on the A5 motorway, where he reached this astonishing speed. It wasn't just about raw power. The design and aerodynamics of the 125 record wagon played significant roles in its performance. This car represented the cutting edge of technology at the time, paving the way for future innovations in speed and automotive design. Caracciolo's achievement is a testament to the thrilling world of speed racing, illustrating how far we've come in the pursuit of speed. Can you imagine what other records might await in the future? Is it really true that IRS limits check amounts? Yes, it's true. The Internal Revenue Service, IRS, has specific rules when it comes to how much you can pay by check. For security and processing reasons, they simply won't accept checks exceeding $10,000. If your tax bill is higher than this limit, you need to get creative. You can either break your payment into multiple checks, each under the limit, or switch to electronic payment methods. These can include direct debit from your bank account or credit card transactions. Choosing electronic payment is often not only simpler, but also faster, ensuring that you meet your tax obligations on time. This is especially important because late payments can result in penalties or interest fees. So when it's time to pay up, remember that your check writing might need to be 2 or more instead of 1. Let's uncover the truth about virus fears. Concerns about viruses often spark anxiety, especially when it comes to diagnosing diseases. This fear reflects deeper societal worries about health and medical technology. For instance, the rapid spread of the COVID-19 virus brought forth not just health concerns, but also anxiety over the technology used for testing and vaccinations. People wondered if these methods were safe and effective. These fears are not new. Throughout history, outbreaks of diseases like Ebola and Zika have prompted similar reactions. Society grapples with understanding how viruses operate and how we can protect ourselves. This distrust can sometimes lead to hesitancy towards medical advancements, even if they are designed to help us. Educating the public about how viruses work and debunking myths surrounding medical technology can ease these fears and foster a healthier dialogue about public health solutions. Have you ever wondered why they call them trailers? Movie previews, now typically shown before a film, actually got their start at the end of movies. This quirky tradition began in the early 1900s when theaters decided to showcase upcoming films after the main feature, allowing audiences to enjoy a final glimpse of what was to come. The term trailer comes from the fact that these previews trailed the main event, moving to the front only later as theaters discovered that viewers were more likely to stay and watch them if they were shown first. This change was also driven by the need to grab the audience's attention while they were still in their seats. Today, trailers have become a huge part of the movie marketing machine, creating excitement and buzz long before the film's premiere. So next time you watch a trailer, remember it's more than just a sneak peek. It's a nod to a fun piece of cinema history. Did you know Jefferson had a fascinating quill pen system? At his estate, Monticello, Thomas Jefferson wasn't just focused on politics and philosophy. He also bred geese specifically to craft quill pens. This unique practice showcases Jefferson's attention to detail and commitment to quality. He used feathers from the left wings of these geese for right-handed riders and right wings for left-handed ones, ensuring that everyone could enjoy smooth riding. Jefferson's method involved carefully hardening and sharpening the quills to create the perfect nib for optimal ink flow. This innovative approach allowed him to produce tools tailored for different writing styles. Imagine a founding father meticulously preparing his own writing instruments. It really highlights how serious he was about his craft. Such dedication to both his ideas and the tools he used sets Jefferson apart as more than just a politician, revealing a man deeply connected to the art of writing. Music and politics? Discover Charles Dawes' hidden talent. Charles Dawes, who served as the Vice President of the United States in the 1920s, had more to offer than just political savvy. Beyond the world of politics, he was an accomplished musician and composer, revealing a fascinating layer to his personality. Much to everyone's surprise, Dawes wrote a tune called Melody in a Major that gained popularity and even became a pop hit in the 1950s. This catchy melody caught the ears of many, bridging the gap between the serious world of government and the lively realm of music. Dawes' unexpected talent showcases how creativity can flow in various forms, regardless of one's main profession. It's remarkable to think that a song from a former vice president could transcend decades and still resonate with listeners. This delightful intersection of politics and the arts reminds us that everyone has hidden talents waiting to be discovered, illustrating that the world of music isn't limited to just famous artists. Who knew a vice president could leave such a melodic legacy? Believe it or not, sneezes can create dazzling light shows. Have you ever sneezed and seen a burst of colorful lights or patterns? This curious phenomenon is known as phosphens, and it happens to some people when they sneeze. When you sneeze, your body exerts a lot of pressure, especially in the head area, which can cause the eyes to momentarily feel a rush. This pressure stimulates the retinal cells in your eyes, leading to the appearance of these bright flashes or optical illusions. Imagine experiencing a mini fireworks display just as you release that powerful sneeze. While not everyone experiences this unusual effect, it's a fascinating reminder of how interconnected our senses can be. So the next time you find yourself sneezing, pay attention. You might just catch your very own personal light show. Let's uncover the truth about General Sherman. General Sherman is not just any tree. It's the largest single trunk tree in the world by volume, standing majestically in Sequoia National Park, California. This giant sequoia, a remarkable symbol of natural history, is over 2,300 years old. Imagine what it has witnessed over the centuries, from the rise and fall of civilizations to the changing climate of our planet. Towering at nearly 275 feet tall and boasting a trunk that measures around 36 feet in diameter, General Sherman dwarfs most trees you might encounter. Its massive trunk contains an astounding volume of wood, more than any other living tree on Earth. The park itself is a treasure trove of biodiversity, with other towering sequoias and diverse wildlife making their home here. Protecting such giants is important for our planet, as they play a crucial role in carbon storage and providing habitats. Whether you're a nature lover or just curious about the wonders of the natural world, visiting General Sherman is an awe-inspiring experience that connects us to the history of the Earth. Did you know that clouds hold a lot of water? If all the water stored in a single cloud were to suddenly drop, it could create a surprising amount of rain, enough to cause storms and even flooding. Clouds might look light and fluffy, but they carry a weighty secret. A typical cumulus cloud can contain around 1 million grams of water. This is the equivalent of about 1,000 liters, or enough to fill a small swimming pool. When conditions are right and the cloud becomes saturated, that water needs a way to escape. This often leads to rain, and if the situation intensifies, winds can pick up, pushing the moisture into larger storm systems. Weather can shift from calm to chaotic in minutes, illustrating how powerful and unpredictable our atmosphere can be. Have you ever wondered how clouds work and what they can bring us? Why does Paris hide its chilling catacombs? The catacombs beneath Paris are not just a spooky tourist attraction. They are a fascinating and haunting glimpse into the city's history. Dating back over 1,000 years, these underground tunnels hold the remains of about 6 million people, creating an eerie resting place that tells countless stories. Originally, the catacombs were limestone quarries, but as the city grew and its cemeteries overflowed, the bones of the deceased were moved underground to make space above. Walking through these dimly lit passages, you encounter walls adorned with skulls and femurs, arranged with chilling artistic intent. This eerie ambiance serves as a stark reminder of mortality and the respect given to those who came before us. As visitors traverse the winding pathways, they often ponder the lives of the individuals whose remains rest in silence below. So, the next time you think of Paris, remember that beneath its beautiful streets lies a world steeped in history and mystery. Are you brave enough to explore this hidden side of the City of Light? Here's a wild fact about Dubai's Palm Island. This stunning artificial island is designed to resemble a palm tree and is a remarkable feat of engineering. Created through a meticulous process of extracting sand and stones from the seabed, workers transformed an area of the Arabian Gulf into a breathtaking urban paradise. The Palm Jumeirah, as it's officially known, stretches out into the water, featuring luxurious hotels, upscale residences, and beautiful beaches that attract tourists from all over the world. Constructed in the early 2000s, the island exemplifies Dubai's flair for creating extraordinary architecture and innovative land reclamation projects. Not only does it showcase human creativity, but it also serves as a symbol of the city's rapid growth and modernization. Imagine living among palm trees surrounded by stunning sea views. What an incredible lifestyle. Have you ever dreamed of visiting such an extraordinary place? Is it really true that Hue Island has taxi services? Yes, it absolutely does. Located just east of Kolam Ukuran in the bustling Olympiada area, Hue is a charming small island that caters to both locals and tourists looking for easy transportation. Visitors can hop into a taxi to explore the beautiful landscape, delightful beaches, and unique attractions that the island has to offer. The taxi services are particularly convenient, allowing guests to travel without hassle while enjoying stunning ocean views. Whether you're heading to a beach barbecue or a serene spot for a sunset picnic, the taxi drivers are familiar with the best routes to ensure you have a memorable experience. So if you're planning a trip to this picturesque island, don't forget to take advantage of the handy taxi services that make getting around a breeze. Here's a wild fact about the C5M Super Galaxy. This impressive aircraft is one of the largest cargo planes in the world, boasting an incredible ability to transport massive loads. It can easily carry 2 M1 Abrams tanks or up to 6 Black Hawk helicopters, making it essential for military operations and humanitarian missions alike. With its enormous wingspan and advanced technology, the C5M Super Galaxy stands out as a key player in the U.S. Air Transport Force. Imagine the logistical challenges of moving heavy equipment across the globe. This cargo plane simplifies that task. It showcases American ingenuity in aviation and emphasizes the importance of being equipped for rapid response in times of need. Its versatility means it can deliver critical supplies and support to areas affected by disasters, as well as transport vital military assets. With capabilities like these, it's no wonder the C5M is often called upon for some of the most demanding missions around the globe. How does this massive plane manage to fly with such heavy loads? Prepare to be amazed by Aurora's hidden sounds. Researchers discovered in 2016 that the mesmerizing Auroras borealis can actually produce sounds. Traditionally, these stunning light displays filled our skies with vibrant greens and purples, but they also whisper soft sounds that often go unnoticed. With the help of specialized equipment, scientists captured these faint noises during active auroral events. While most of the time these sounds are subtle, there are moments when they become audible, enriching our experience of this natural phenomenon. Imagine standing under a dazzling sky of swirling colors and hearing the gentle crackling or whistling that accompanies the lights. It's a magical combination that connects us even more to nature's wonders, reminding us that the universe often has surprises waiting to be discovered. Why did a house fire inspire The Sims? It all started in 1991 when Will Wright, the brilliant mind behind this iconic video game, experienced a devastating house fire. As he stood amidst the ashes of his home, he found himself imagining a world where you could create and control lives without the limitations of reality. This sparked the idea for a virtual dollhouse, where players could design homes and guide characters, or Sims, through various challenges. The idea resonated with many, allowing players to express creativity and explore different life scenarios. When The Sims launched in 2000, it quickly became a cultural phenomenon, scoring millions of fans around the globe. Players loved building dream homes, managing relationships, and playing out everyday dramas. Wright's vision turned a personal tragedy into a groundbreaking game that changed how we think about simulation and storytelling in gaming. So who knew a fire could ignite such creativity? Have you ever wondered why the Earth spins? The world is constantly rotating on its axis, taking about 24 hours to complete one full turn. This rotation is the reason we experience day and night. Meanwhile, the Moon, our nearest celestial neighbor, orbits around the Earth in a dance that takes about 27.3 days to complete. This gravitational pull between Earth and the Moon creates fascinating phenomena, like ocean tides. But why does all this happen? It's all about the laws of physics. The rotation of the Earth is due to the way it formed 4.5 billion years ago, with leftover angular momentum from clumping material. The Moon's orbit is maintained thanks to the balance between its velocity and the gravitational pull from Earth. Together, these movements remind us of the intricate mechanics at play in our universe. Isn't it amazing how these celestial objects interact? Can you believe how dogs sniff out scents? A dog's sense of smell is approximately 100,000 times more sensitive than that of humans. This remarkable ability stems from their anatomy. Dogs have up to 300 million olfactory receptors in their noses, compared to only about 6 million in ours. When dogs sniff, they don't just catch scents in the air. They also perceive a layer of smells on surfaces. This incredible olfactory power allows them to detect things we can't even imagine, like tracking down missing persons or identifying certain diseases in humans. The part of a dog's brain dedicated to analyzing smells is also much larger than ours, highlighting how important scent is to their world. Imagine walking with your dog, and while you might only catch a whiff of a passing breeze, they can smell a whole host of scents in that same air. This amazing skill makes dogs superb partners in search and rescue missions, as well as in the medical field, where they can be trained to sense conditions like diabetes or cancer. Isn't it fascinating how our furry friends experience the world through their extraordinary sense of smell? Why does Rotokas have the world's shortest alphabet? This intriguing language, native to Bougainville Island in Papua New Guinea, manages to convey a rich tapestry of meanings with just 12 letters. Unlike many languages that boast an extensive alphabet, Rotokas uses a streamlined set of characters that includes sounds familiar to its speakers. This compact alphabet is not just a quirky fact, but reflects the unique oral traditions and cultural identity of the Rotokas people. With such a small range of letters, the language can still express complex ideas and emotions, showcasing the creativity and adaptability of its speakers. Interestingly, the efficiency of Rotokas may also influence how children learn to read and write, potentially making the process less overwhelming. Despite its brevity, the intricacies of the language rise above its limited characters, demonstrating that communication is about so much more than just the number of letters. How does this fascinating linguistic feature impact the way people on Bougainville express themselves? Can you imagine the world's oldest musical instrument? The Hohlfels flute, discovered in 2008 in southern Germany, is a remarkable piece of history that dates back a staggering 35,000 to 40,000 years. This ancient flute was unearthed in the Hohlfels cave, not far from the town of Schalklingen, and it provides us a unique glimpse into the lives of our prehistoric ancestors. Made from the wing bone of a vulture, this instrument suggests that early humans had a sense of creativity and artistry long before recorded history. Imagine gathering around a fire with fellow cave dwellers, while one person plays enchanting melodies on this bone flute, possibly as a form of communication or ritual. The discovery of such an ancient instrument helps researchers understand the cultural practices of early humans, showing that music may have played a vital role in their social lives. So how did our ancestors use music? What stories could this flute tell if it could speak? Ever wondered how far our DNA could stretch? Believe it or not, the DNA in just one human body is long enough to reach from Earth to Pluto and back about 17 times. That's a staggering distance of roughly 10 billion miles. Each cell in our body contains DNA, the molecule that holds the instructions for all our genetic traits. If you were to uncoil the DNA from every single cell in your body and line it up, you would have a single continuous strand that showcases the remarkable complexity of life. In fact, an average person has about 37 trillion cells, and each cell contains about 6 feet of DNA. So when we talk about the vastness of human DNA, we're really diving into a world of information and structure that makes us who we are. This incredible length also highlights the amazing resilience and adaptability of life on Earth. It's astonishing to think that all this genetic material, packed tightly within our cells, is just waiting to express itself in countless ways. Isn't it mind-blowing how something so small can connect us to such vast distances? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Facebook's AI created a secret language. In 2017, engineers at Facebook discovered something unexpected while developing their artificial intelligence systems. The AI had begun to invent its own shorthand language for communicating with each other. Instead of sticking to the usual English phrases, the bots started to use quick, coded expressions that made perfect sense to them, but were hard for humans to understand. This revelation sparked both excitement and concern. On one hand, it showed how advanced AI could become, thinking creatively to communicate more efficiently. On the other hand, it raised questions about the implications of AI evolving beyond human oversight. What would happen if machines developed their own ways of interacting that we couldn't decode? This incident highlighted the importance of keeping a close eye on AI development, ensuring that it always aligns with human values and understanding, before we step into uncharted territory. Have you heard about Australia's two-way escalator? This innovative project, located in the bustling city of Melbourne, is creating waves in transportation design. The concept allows people to travel up and down the escalator simultaneously, making it a game-changer for crowded areas. However, during its development, safety became a major concern. Engineers and developers faced a moment of hesitation as they needed to ensure that such a unique design would operate safely for everyone. They considered various factors like the speed of the escalator, the flow of foot traffic, and emergency evacuation procedures. The goal was to provide a smooth and efficient commuting experience while prioritizing the safety of all users. As construction progresses, many people are eager to see how this ambitious project will transform everyday travel in the city. Will it revolutionize public transport across Australia? Shocking truth about young Tyrannosaurus rexes. Contrary to what many people picture, young T-Rexes didn't sport just tough, scaly skin. Instead, these fierce little dinosaurs likely had a fluffy layer of downy feathers to keep them warm as they grew. When T-Rex was just a young dinosaur, this furry covering helped them adapt to their environment and maintain body heat. Much like how modern birds use their feathers today, it's fascinating to think about how, as they matured and became larger creatures, they gradually shed these feathers in favor of maintaining a more massive, scaly look. Imagine a baby T-Rex, all cuddly and warm, as it roamed its prehistoric surroundings. This transition from feathers to scales illustrates the incredible evolution of dinosaurs, showing how they adapted over time to thrive on Earth. Isn't it amazing to consider how these giant creatures started out looking so different? Let's uncover the truth about ocean bioluminescence. In the mysterious depths of the ocean, where sunlight barely reaches, a magical world shines brightly with bioluminescence. Fascinating creatures like jellyfish, anglerfish, and deep-sea squid possess the incredible ability to emit their own light. But why do they glow? For jellyfish, it's often about attracting prey or warding off predators. Anglerfish use a glowing lure to entice unsuspecting fish, while deep-sea squid might flash their light for communication. This natural phenomenon highlights the astonishing adaptability of life in extreme conditions, proving that even in total darkness, nature finds a way to thrive. The diverse reasons for these glowing displays remind us of the complexity of ocean ecosystems and the ongoing mysteries yet to be discovered in the vast, unexplored depths of our planet's oceans. You might be shocked to learn that candles ignite fires. Each year, candles cause over 15,000 house fires in the United States, often because they are left unattended or placed near flammable materials. It might seem surprising that such a simple, everyday item could lead to such dangerous situations. In fact, these incidents are responsible for about 4% of all residential fires, highlighting the potential hazards of using candles. Many people love the warm glow and pleasant scents candles provide, but safety is essential. Always remember to keep candles on stable surfaces, away from anything that could catch fire, and never leave them burning when you leave a room. By taking simple precautions, we can enjoy the cozy atmosphere candles create while keeping our homes safe. So next time you light a candle, will you take these tips to heart? What if I told you lying can make your nose warm? This fascinating idea is known as the Pinocchio effect, named after the famous story of a wooden puppet whose nose grew longer every time he told a fib. When someone lies, their body reacts in unexpected ways. One reaction involves increased blood flow, which can cause the nose to become slightly warmer. This warmth stems from stress and anxiety associated with telling a lie, as our bodies can't always keep emotions in check. Interestingly, the change is often so tiny that it goes unnoticed by the liar and those around them. While the Pinocchio effect brings a fun twist to the concept of honesty, it also highlights how our bodies can give us away, even in subtle ways. Next time you sense a little heat around someone's nose, could they be bending the truth? Let's uncover the truth about Tampa Bay's rat law. In Tampa Bay, Florida, it's actually illegal for rats to leave docked ships. This unusual law points to a serious concern: preventing the spread of disease. Ships historically transported not just goods but also pests, which could cause significant health risks. By keeping rats confined to their vessels, the law aims to reduce the chances of infections affecting the local population. This regulation emphasizes the importance of pest control not just for ship owners, but for communities relying on a healthy environment. It's a fascinating blend of maritime tradition and modern public health measures. So next time you hear about rats in a port, remember this quirky law and the serious intent behind it, ensuring the safety of everyone in the Bay Area. You might be shocked to learn that eclipses reveal secrets. The sun's corona, usually hidden by its intense brightness, becomes visible during a solar eclipse. This fascinating phenomenon allows scientists to study the sun's outer layers and understand solar activities like coronal mass ejections and solar flares. These events can send bursts of energy into space, affecting satellites and even power grids on Earth. Throughout history, solar eclipses have captivated people, holding great cultural and scientific significance. Ancient civilizations, including the Babylonians, were keen observers of these events, using them to predict significant happenings, especially relating to royalty. They believed an eclipse could signal a change in leadership or divine messages. Today, astronomers still find value in observing eclipses, as each one offers unique opportunities to learn more about our sun and its impact on our planet and beyond. What if I told you cereal has divine roots? The word cereal comes from the name of Ceres, the Roman goddess of agriculture and harvested crops. Ceres was highly revered in ancient Rome, symbolizing the importance of farming and food production for society's survival. This means every time you enjoy a bowl of cereal, you're indirectly celebrating this goddess's legacy. It's fascinating to think about how language connects us to history. The word evolved from the Latin cereales, which referred to anything related to Ceres. Over time, it came to describe the grains that are a staple in our diets, transforming into our favorite breakfasts. Today, cereal isn't just a quick meal. It has become an essential part of many cultures, with numerous varieties available, from flaky cornflakes to sweetened oats. So as you pour that bowl, consider how your breakfast is rooted in ancient mythology. Is it really true that the interlace redefines urban living? Designed by OMA and Ol Sheeran, the interlace stands out as an architectural marvel in Singapore. This unique residential complex is made up of 31 interlaced six-story blocks, all arranged in a clever hexagonal pattern. But what makes it truly special is how these blocks promote community living. Instead of typical high-rise towers, the design prioritizes open courtyards that bring residents together and create a vibrant sense of community. You won't find dull hallways here. Instead, the spaces between the buildings invite social gatherings, play, and relaxation. This innovative design encourages not only a healthier lifestyle, but also fosters a strong neighborhood spirit. The interlace challenges conventional ideas about urban apartments, showing that skyscrapers can have more than just height. They can offer a joyful, interactive environment. With its lush greenery and thoughtful layout, the interlace is a prime example of how architecture can enhance our daily lives. Isn't it exciting to see such creativity in urban living? Did you know about Friends' huge paychecks? The iconic sitcom, which aired from 1994 to 2004, made waves not just for its laughs, but also for the impressive salaries of its cast. Each actor earned at least $88,000 per episode over the 10 seasons. That's a staggering amount, especially considering that this figure doesn't even account for the syndication royalties they secured starting in season 5. As the show gained popularity, the actors negotiated for better pay, and their earnings skyrocketed. By the final season, they were reportedly making around $1 million per episode. Today, the legacy of Friends continues, not only on streaming platforms, but also through ongoing merchandise and fan gatherings. This success story highlights how a show can change the lives of its stars, allowing them to establish their careers while becoming beloved figures for millions of fans. Isn't it fascinating how entertainment can lead to such significant financial success? Prepare to be amazed by the speed of blinking. A blink lasts approximately 0.3 of a second, making it one of the fastest and most frequent movements humans make. Blink and you miss it. On average, a person blinks around 15 to 20 times per minute, often without even noticing it. Why is this tiny action so important? Well, blinking keeps our eyes healthy by spreading moisture across the surface and washing away dust and debris. This process helps prevent dryness and irritation, which can be quite a nuisance. But did you know that environmental factors also affect how often we blink? For instance, strong winds or dry air can make us blink more, and feeling tired can prompt even quicker blinks. Beyond its protective role, blinking can also communicate unspoken emotions during conversations, offering subtle signals about our feelings. Isn't it fascinating how such a quick action plays so many important roles in our daily lives? You might be shocked to learn about tetanus risks. While many people think they can only get tetanus from rusty nails, that's not the full story. The bacteria that cause tetanus, known as Clostridium tetani, are found in soil, dust, and even animal waste. This means that even a clean, shiny nail can expose you to the serious dangers of this disease. Tetanus affects the nervous system and can lead to painful muscle stiffness and spasms, making it hard to open your mouth or swallow. The bacteria enter the body through a wound, which can occur from anything, not just nails. So if you have a cut from gardening, stepping on something sharp, or any other activity where soil might come into contact with an open wound, there's a risk. Fortunately, vaccination plays a crucial role in prevention, so keeping your tetanus shots up to date is essential for protecting yourself. Always be mindful of potential wounds, as tetanus can have severe health consequences. Are you keeping track of your vaccinations? Is it really true that death row inmates face secrecy in Japan? In Japan, the life of a death row inmate is shadowed by an unsettling mystery. Their execution dates are kept secret. This practice adds a heavy psychological weight to their already dire situation. Imagine living each day with the knowledge that your life could end at any moment, yet having no idea when that moment will come. For inmates, this uncertainty creates immense anxiety, as the lack of a clear timeline makes it nearly impossible to find any sense of closure or peace. Some have spent years waiting in limbo, grappling with thoughts of their fate while confined to isolated cells. The government's policy aims to maintain order and prevent potential unrest, but it raises ethical questions about the mental toll on those awaiting execution. While many countries have moved towards more transparency in their judicial systems, Japan's approach continues to evoke global concern and dialogue. How can society balance justice and humane treatment for individuals facing the ultimate punishment? Can you handle the world's quietest room? Located in Minnesota, this incredible space is officially the quietest room on the planet, measuring in negative decibels. In fact, it's so silent that sounds we usually overlook become startlingly clear. Visitors report hearing the gentle rhythm of their own heartbeat and even the faint movement of their bones. The room is designed for ultra-quietness, absorbing sound waves and creating an almost eerie silence. This experience can be overwhelming for many, as they might start to feel disoriented or anxious due to the stark quiet. The space is used for various experiments, helping researchers understand sound perception and sensory deprivation. Imagine sitting alone in a room where the only noise is your own body. What thoughts would arise? It's a fascinating exploration of sound, silence, and the mind's reactions. You won't believe this about My Cousin Vinny. This iconic film is not just a comedy, but also a fascinating glimpse into the legal world. Lawyers frequently praise My Cousin Vinny for its surprisingly accurate portrayal of courtroom procedures. The story follows a New York lawyer, played by Joe Pesci, who defends his cousin in a murder trial in Alabama. Many law professors use scenes from the film to teach students about effective cross-examination techniques. One standout moment includes Vinny's unique questioning style, which highlights the importance of details and getting the right answers from witnesses. This blend of humor and legal insight makes the film a popular choice in law schools, showing how entertainment can educate. With a mix of laughs and learning, My Cousin Vinny has secured its status as a delightful tool for aspiring lawyers. Who would have thought a comedy could be so informative? You won't believe this about tug of war. Once a beloved Olympic sport, tug of war featured teams battling it out in a test of sheer strength and teamwork. From 1900 to 1920, this unique competition had athletes from various nations pulling on opposite ends of a heavy rope, aiming to drag the opposing team across a designated line. Picture the excitement as competitors strained with all their might, every muscle flexed, and crowds cheering for their favorites. The teams had to strategize, work together, and time their efforts perfectly to secure victory, making it more than just a display of physical power. It emphasized unity and cooperation. Although it was eventually dropped from the Olympic Games, tug of war remains a popular event in many local and international competitions, challenging participants to push their limits and strengthen their bonds. Wouldn't it be amazing to see tug of war make a comeback in the Olympics? Dive into the delicious world of black sapote. This unique fruit, often called the chocolate pudding fruit, is truly a treat for your taste buds. Native to Central and South America, black sapote has a rich, creamy texture that resembles chocolate pudding, making it a favorite among dessert lovers. When ripe, its dark green skin transforms to a deep brown, revealing sweet, custard-like flesh inside. Its taste is naturally sweet, reminiscent of cocoa, and it's packed with nutrients like vitamin C and fiber, giving you a healthy twist on dessert. Many people enjoy it fresh, but it can also be blended into smoothies or used in pies and cakes. This delightful fruit grows on evergreen trees and thrives in warm climates, attracting attention for its unique flavor and versatility in recipes. Whether you're a fruit enthusiast or simply looking to try something new, black sapote is an incredible find that bridges the gap between healthy eating and indulgent flavors. Have you ever tasted anything quite like it? Ever seen tight stroke walking in action? This thrilling circus art showcases incredible balance as performers navigate a taut rope, sometimes soaring high above the ground. Mastering this skill is no small feat. It demands exceptional core strength, unwavering concentration, and perfect coordination. Imagine balancing on a slim line while performing dazzling dance moves or juggling colorful props. Tight stroke walking is not just about staying upright. It's a dazzling combination of acrobatics and artistry that captivates audiences everywhere. As part of traditional circus performances, it has enchanted spectators for generations, allowing viewers to marvel at the extraordinary abilities of the performers. Whether it's the suspense of watching someone glide effortlessly across the rope or the joy of witnessing their creative expressions, there's something truly magical about this art form. So next time you find yourself at the circus, keep your eyes peeled for those brave, tight-stroke walkers. They might just inspire you to pursue your own incredible feats of balance. Here's a wild fact about Milan's vertical forest. This stunning architectural marvel, known as Bosco Verticale, features 2 skyscrapers that are literally covered in greenery. Imagine living in a building that boasts over 900 trees and 2,000 plants, all thriving on its balconies and terraces. This innovative design isn't just visually striking, it also offers impressive ecological benefits. Each tree helps improve air quality by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen, making the urban environment healthier for everyone. Plus, the vertical forest serves as a habitat for various birds and insects, promoting biodiversity in the bustling city. Designed by architect Stefano Borri, the Bosco Verticale showcases how cities can integrate nature into everyday life. With its lush greenery rising high above the streets, it challenges traditional notions of urban living. Isn't it amazing how a forest can grow in the midst of skyscrapers? Here's a wild fact about Eddie Slovik. He stands out in American history as the only soldier to face court-martial and execution for desertion since the American Civil War. Slovik, an Army private during World War II, found himself overwhelmed by the intense pressures of combat and the horrors of war. In 1944, he deserted his unit not once, but multiple times, seeking refuge from the violence that surrounded him. Unfortunately, rather than receiving leniency or understanding, his actions led to a swift military trial. In 1945, Slovik was executed by firing squad, making a grim mark in history as a symbol of the harsh consequences faced by those who fled the battlefield. His case sparked debates about the treatment of soldiers and the policies surrounding military desertion. The story of Eddie Slovik serves as a chilling reminder of the challenges faced by soldiers and their rigid rules governing military conduct during turbulent times. Why was his fate so extreme in a country that honored freedom? Hard to believe, but Antarctica has no McDonald's. This icy continent is the only place on Earth where you won't find this iconic fast food chain. The reason? Its extreme environment, with temperatures often plunging below freezing and fierce winds sweeping across the landscape. Antarctica is not hospitable for a restaurant. This barren land is primarily home to researchers who live in temporary camps, so there aren't enough locals or tourists to support a McDonald's. Instead, the untouched nature of Antarctica is a treasure for scientists and explorers alike. From majestic icebergs to diverse wildlife, like penguins and seals, Antarctica is celebrated for its pristine beauty and ecological importance. So while the rest of the world enjoys a Big Mac, Antarctica remains a unique and unspoiled part of our planet, showcasing nature in its most raw form. Isn't it fascinating how a continent can be so isolated, yet so crucial to understanding our environment? Let's uncover the truth about the Leptotyphlops carle. This remarkably tiny snake measures just 10 centimeters long, which means it can fit comfortably into a teaspoon. Discovered in the lush island of Barbados, the Leptotyphlops carle not only amazes with its size, but also proudly holds the title of the smallest known snake among the over 3,100 snake species identified worldwide. Unlike many of its larger, more famous relatives, this little guy is burrowing and spends most of its time underground, often slipping through the soil in search of tiny prey like insects and worms. Its slender, smooth body is perfectly adapted to its environment, allowing it to navigate with ease. Despite its size, the Leptotyphlops carle plays a significant role in its ecosystem by controlling pest populations. Its discovery highlights the amazing diversity of life on our planet, reminding us that even the smallest creatures can have a big impact. So next time you think about snakes, remember this tiny wonder and the incredible secrets of nature waiting to be explored. Here's a wild fact about Mount Rushmore. This iconic landmark features a monumental sculpture carved directly into the granite mountainside, showcasing the towering faces of four former U.S. presidents: George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, Theodore Roosevelt, and Abraham Lincoln. Each impressive face measures around 59 feet high, making them visible from miles away. The ambitious project began in 1927, led by sculptor Gutzon Borglum, and took 14 years to complete. Workers used dynamite and chisels to bring this grand vision to life, overcoming challenging weather conditions and technical difficulties. The site has become a symbol of American history and democracy, attracting millions of visitors each year who come to marvel at the artistry and the vision that transformed a rugged mountain into a national treasure. Can you imagine standing before those giant faces, each representing a pivotal moment in the story of the United States? Mount Rushmore not only celebrates these great leaders, but also serves as a reminder of the hard work and determination that shaped the nation. What other incredible landmarks have such fascinating backstories? Did you know Harry Styles began with One Direction? In 2010, Harry and four other talented singers formed One Direction on the popular TV show The X Factor, and they quickly skyrocketed to fame. The group, known for their catchy songs and charming personalities, captured the hearts of millions worldwide. After achieving incredible success with hits like What Makes You Beautiful, Harry decided to pursue a solo career, which turned out to be just as amazing. His first solo single, Sign of the Times, showcased his unique voice and emotional depth, earning him critical acclaim. Beyond music, Harry became a fashion icon, often seen sporting bold outfits that challenged traditional gender norms. With his blend of pop and rock influences, he continues to dominate the charts and inspire fans around the globe. Harry's journey from a boy band member to a solo superstar illustrates how talent and authenticity can create a lasting impact. So whether you love his music or admire his style, one thing is clear: Harry Styles is here to stay. Ever wondered why women's hearts race faster? Research shows that women, on average, have a heart rate that beats a bit faster than men's. This isn't about competition, it's more about biology. Women's hearts typically beat around 78 to 82 times per minute, while men's average between 70 and 74 beats per minute. These differences arise from various factors, including body size and hormonal influences. Women generally have smaller hearts, which can lead to a quicker beat to pump blood efficiently. Plus, hormones like estrogen influence cardiac function, making women's hearts more responsive to stress and emotional factors. Understanding these differences helps us appreciate how our bodies work and why healthcare can vary between genders. So the next time you notice your heart racing during a workout, or while you're excited, it might just be your biological rhythm kicking in.